Hey, it's Sebastian for the Metal Gods Meltdown, and today I am joined by.
Glen Benton of Deicide.
So, the response to your first album in 6 years has been absolutely massive. How pleasing is it for you to see your legions of fans and media go crazy about it?
It feels pretty good, man. After all these years since the last one, yeah, it's been incredible. I mean, we knew it was good when we recorded it, but we didn't, you never know until people start listening to it. And, you start getting feedback. But I mean, I kind of knew when we recorded the rhythm tracks that we had something pretty good.
Absolutely, man. I mean, the writing is amazing with you all contributing as well. I mean, would you, and you've got like earlier albums, which may be seen as your best, but would you say this is your best Deicide album ever?
I don't know about the best, but it's up there. It's up there with some of the best. I think it's a good one. It's an easy listen.
And the video for Buried Across with Your Christ is amazing. And when I keep returning to watch, it's insane. How much fun was it to make then? And what are you actually eating?
I didn't eat anything. It was there was they made a bunch of like candied and jellied things and that, like what's Kevin's eating that stuff. It was like I don't know if it was like some kind of a dried Jello product or some shit, but it was. I only agreed to go along with it if I didn't have to put anything in my mouth. So.
I love the facial expressions of you in it, man. It's like, yeah, that's fantastic.
We had fun doing it. We had enough material there, man, probably for 6 videos.
Okay, so the guitar riffs then from Taylor and Kevin are amazing throughout the album. This has got to be the ultimate lineup, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, man. For the first time, man, I mean, for us, I mean, we're rehearsing today. You have to excuse me, man. I just got done rehearsing. My ears are still buzzing right now. Yeah, man, it's a pleasure, man. Now, for me, with the guitar player situation, Taylor just brings a lot to the table, man, and kind of just completes the scene, And yeah, man, it's nice, man, to have that spot filled, and a great writer, great person, great human being, and then you have Kevin, who's equally the same person. So it's like we have like a really good, mix of things right now in the band, and everybody's great. We got great songwriters, man, and yeah, I'm enjoying it now. It's more fun for me now than it's ever been.
That's great to hear. And of course, no, I wasn't going to ask that question. This is the next question. Did we release any more videos, do you think, from the album?
Think they're going to do some, I was told, some lyric videos or something, I don't know, or some kind of whatever the hell they call it nowadays, man, I don't know. But we did 3 videos, man. I mean, we spent a lot of money on this thing, and we really didn't make anything. I don't know if the only return we'll see is being able to go out and see our name a little bit bigger on the tour posters and that, and play a little bit more and keep the band working.
Amazing. So I've got a cough now. Right. So you did have a record deal for this album, and it's a raw, intense release. And I saw like an interview you've done saying about that. Do you sort of like wish then, if you could go back, that you could have done your earlier albums without any interference from labels?
Oh, I honestly think the best for me personally, I think, a lot of bands could probably agree with this. When you don't have a record company breathing down your back and you don't have any time constraints, it kind of leaves it open for you to just, write a record, an honest record, and not be hurried or rushed or have anything influencing the turnout, how it's executed and that. And I can say, like, my first record and with this record, those were the first 2 records that I wasn't under contract for them. We wrote them just to write a record, and instead of having to write it to fulfill somebody, to fulfill a obligation. And I think it just kind of plays into it different for me. I mean, I just feel more at ease, about the writing process when I don't have to worry about, pleasing somebody's time schedule. And I'm just not good. I'm not good with jumping through hoops, man. I really don't. Yeah.
I know that feeling. I mean, I know there's like a European tour coming along soon, isn't there? And you're playing in the UK. Is there anywhere like you're specifically looking forward to playing, festival or just like all wise?
I just enjoy getting out, man, being out of the bus and hanging out with the fellas and touring and that. I mean, I don't know if I have a favorite, but to me, it's just, every day, man, being able to walk out on that stage and do what I do is my favorite.
You're a few years older than me, Glenn. I feel like I'm falling to bits, man. How do you keep going? How do you manage to do what you do? Are you blessed by Satan?
I guess over the years, your body starts telling you things, and if you listen to it, it'll keep you a little bit living a little longer. And I mean, like I say, man, I quit all the bad shit, over the years, and now I just kind of like live simple, man. I live a carb-free paleo diet kind of lifestyle where I really don't eat shit anymore. I just eat, the basics. If it runs on four legs and it grows out of the ground, I eat that. I leave all the shit alone, and I road bike, mountain bike, eat a lot of fucking mushrooms. Yeah, I mean, I try to eat healthy, man, and just try not to, and I think what keeps me, I tell people, I mean, I think it's all the stress in my life. It's what keeps me really, it's like toughens you up over the years, and that just every time you're put into a strenuous, stressful situation, it kind of just, I don't know, for me, it's made me tougher as a human being.
So what about alcohol? Do you still drink, or are you teetotal?
I just drink. I don't drink brown liquors. I don't drink anything brown. I drink, really, my drink of choice these days is a Grey Goose dry martini, man.
All right.
Straight to I don't fuck around, man. It's like just straight vodka martini,
That's sweet.
You're basically just shaking some vodka in ice and dumping it in a glass. That's really all I really, but I don't drink all the time, it's just like if I go out to a dinner or, hit a casino or something. I mean, I might have a drink, man, but to drink, I mean, I might have a couple. I mean, I don't, to drink to fucking have to peel myself off the floor the next day. I'm not into that shit no more.
Yeah,
I'm all about. Yeah, I have my medical weed card, man. So I just stay high all the time.
Fair enough, mate. Yeah, I feel better, mate. I'm like teetotal again after many years, and you just feel fucking better for it. But it's all right to have like the odd one. But when you're getting older, you gotta just. I mean, yeah, you really have.
It just doesn't feel as good as it did when you were 25. It's
really
like
doesn't.
Now when I'm 57. I turned 57 Tuesday, and I can honestly say, man, I had to like drink to the drink in excess like that till like it's like you like physically are beating the fuck up. I'm not into that shit no more, man.
I know, man. I mean, because you lose two, or sometimes you can lose 2 days, can't you? Or even like
it's like you lose. You drink, you go out drinking. I mean, it used to be like you'd go out drinking on a Saturday night, and then who gave a fuck about Sunday? You just laid in bed all day moaning and groaning. Now it's like that, Saturday could be a Tuesday or a Monday or a you know what I mean? So when you're older, you can be any day, and you don't want to lose time, man. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, I can say, man, you lose a couple days, man, and I just really don't, like I say, I'm not too much. I like to have a couple drinks just because I still like feel human in that, but to pile on carbs, drinking beers and all that shit, I mean, I can't do that no more, man.
Right on, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, I'm the same. Okay, so going back to the album, and actually I want to go back to the video. Back in the day, right? let's be honest, the videos that you just released, they would have been fucking banned. They would have been worldwide headline news around the world. Now,
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck, do they? It's like, is that like really fucking disappointing to you? Because it's like back in the day,
no,
you'd love to shock. Yeah,
it proves my point, man. You know, really, it just proves my point that we've desensitized as a species, and you know, you can do just about anything now. I mean, what we did on those videos is really it's baby shit compared to a lot of what's going on out there in the world. So I didn't really. Like I say, it was more. That's why you know we throw a little bit of comedic shit in there, to make fun of the whole thing, because really, man, if you take this shit too serious, I mean, it's you take all the fun out of it. So to me, it's all about poking fun at them and their religions and the whole organized thing, and the way the world works right now. It's really just a take on all their shit, man.
Brilliant. And I mean, like with the upturned cross in your forehead, I remember when he did that. I think it was like mega fucking. What's he done in Kerrang, Metal Hammer, and everything? You just walk down the street now, no one probably takes any notice, do they? Like, all right, dude. You know what I mean? It's just
you got people walking around. You got people walking around with their faces completely tattooed, like working, taking orders at McDonald's, and
I know, man. What the fuck?
Busting tables, it's like those people used to hide and back in the day. Now they're like out in the forefront now, So really, man, the world is really it's a weird place now, but everybody has a place now, you know what I mean? So it's like everybody's included, no matter if you have a penis tattooed on your forehead or not.
This is true. This is true. All right, man. So what about them through your career? What's like the weirdest thing a fan has ever given you?
Bro, I closed we used to have a fan club back in the day, a P.O. box for that. And I used to get the most god awful shit, fucking, from pubic hair to menstrual blood to drumsticks sticking out of a chick's ass to you name it. It's been through my vision. It's come before me in one way that I've seen. Yeah, man. Yeah. Luckily, nothing that attached itself to my penis. So.
Oh, mate. All right. So, looking back on your career and as a whole, is there anything you would change if you get in a time machine and go back to fucking?
Oh man, I would have joined the military.
Really?
I almost walked into I went into the recruit. Almost walked in and enlisted back in the day.
Wow.
But I don't know, man. If I had it all do over again, it was either that or like my son. And I've always said this too, man. I've always been into racing cars and shit. I'm pretty good at it. My kid, I was always told my kids, man, you can be anything. Even if it's like I tell them, it's like if I didn't do what I do today, I would have probably pursued the whole race car thing.
Great, that's amazing. All right, man. Well, going back to the album, like I say, it was first one in 6 years. Have you got material? I know you just fucking released this album, but have you got material ready for the next one? And will it be another 6 years?
Absolutely not. No. No, man. Right now, we're working on which songs we can bring to the table for the live set, and that's all we're really working on right now. Focusing on that. We spent a long time, man, and the record's been recorded a year before we released it, so we've been sitting on this thing for a while. So we just want to get it out there and go tour and enjoy the fruits of our labor with that. And then, I mean, when it comes to writing records, man, I mean, at my age and with our experience, man, we could throw that together in 6 weeks. So
yeah, that's amazing.
It wasn't the writing process that took the amount of time between the records. It was the whole COVID bullshit thing. It was being out of my record contract and being able to breathe again for a few years, and then taking it, working on the Legion set for the Legion, the anniversary tours and stuff. So wasn't like we sat on our hands the whole time. I mean, but when it comes to writing records, man, we can throw that stuff together pretty fast.
That's brilliant. What about in years to come then? What would you like to be remembered for?
Well, not my overly large hands and feet. Obviously, I want to be known for something more than that. You know what? If in 100 years, man, somebody can put out a Deicide record and listen to it, and to me, I mean, like I say, I scratched the surface, so at least they'll know I was, they'll be able to look at the cave drawing and see my handprint.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Well, during like the 90s and that, when you guys started become a household name, I'll never forget you, man. There's people, millions and legions of fans that will never forget you. So yeah, it's amazing. I want to thank you so much for your time and for the album. Do you have anything to say to your fans, our viewers and listeners?
I can't wait to see you guys on the Sin tour, and see you guys soon, and look forward to exposing you to some of the new material live.
Wonder